Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to part 2 of Let's Play Imperator Rome as Carthage. And I would like to make a quick thank you to Paradox Interactive for giving me this key. If you would like to buy the game down below, it's there. The links to both Paradox and the Steam shop. So yes, let's get into this. So I accidentally played the first day, but we're not finished. We need, oh yeah, we are finished because I can't do any trade routes right now because we don't have any civic points. So, we have set up our country. We are ready. Now, the first thing I'm going to do quickly is wonder why I'm not making much money and then fix it by doing this. So, this is the construct screen. In this screen, we can construct any of the four buildings. Now, I'll quickly go over the buildings. So, the first building is the marketplace, which we're going to be building a lot of. That increases local tax, commerce income, and local civilization level. Civilization level is one of those stats that essentially determines how good your civilization. Civilization value is how stable and settled the inhabitants of a province are. The higher the value, the less likely the inhabitants are eager to engage in barbarian practices. So, like let's say over here, which can reach 40, won't. It is at the moment very low. Now, the higher your civilization rank, the better everyone else is, but the less happy your tribes are. Now, I'm going to be building a lot of these marketplaces because they increase my commerce and tracks. But the next building is training camps, which increase local manpower by 10%. That, of course, affects both local tribesmen and freemen, but it's also something that you build that is considered in the freeman slot. Now, there is also now a fortress, which increases 4 level +1. Very, very simple, that one. And last but not least is a granary, which increases population growth and local slave happiness. So, what I'm going to be doing for now, I'm going to quickly start building in my capital some more marketplaces. I'm going to spend all the money we have on marketplaces. I'm going to increase my commerce income to transaction taxation. And we are going to start on the game. Let's go. Now, we're going to be playing majority on the normal speed because that is the best speed to play at the moment. And we will do our best to get a trade for probably some horses. Yeah, some horses, so we can have some horses in our army. Now, I was going to upgrade building my armies, but for now, we'll wait. Skirmishing looks like it's the best for that army. There are different tactics. So if the enemy exposes a series of flanks for us to harry, this move will surely pay off. We should not employ this tactic against stalwart offensive lines, however. So essentially, let's give it a little bit of information on the skirmishing tactic. So we have shock action, envelopment, skirmishing, deception, and bottleneck. That's the tactics we currently have. It tells you how good they are against other tactics, but right now it doesn't really matter. We're just going to use the one that makes most sense for our armies. Navies don't have tactics, but one button they do have we'll both have is this objective. You could tell them to independent objectives. They'll act independent of their own volition. Defend borders. They'll defend your borders and retake your territory if they have to. Fight rebels, reconnaissance, and keep a reserve. All of those pretty much self-explanatory. Navies obviously have similar. Independent, naval landing, blockade, hostile coast, and reconnaissance, and of course hunt fleets. Naval landers, I haven't fully figured out how to do that yet, but we'll see. Anyway, let's continue on. So, we've got a lot of vassals, and I think the first we need to do is start annexing some of them. So, the way to do that is essentially go to Relations and press the Improve Relations button. This will use some oratory power. It will use 50, but of course, it'll put, like it says, this will improve the opinion of them up to 133%. And right now, we've just got ourselves quite a few trade offers. So, let's have a look. So, this guy, an envoy from the Hellenistic local power of Massilia, who is all the way over here, is requesting to import iron from the province of Sardinia or Australis. As we are not currently exporting it, we would gain the following bonus: heavy infantry discipline plus 5%. Now, if we had like that as a capital bonus, we'd get plus 10%. But this will earn us 0.76. Of course we'll do it. The next offer is this. From the Levenant local power of Kirk Owena is requesting to import elephants from the province of Biasis. This will give us war elephant discipline plus 5% and also make us a tidy profit. As you can see, the ones that disappeared were also asking for the same thing. If we had more than one resource to spare, we would be able to do all of them, but we didn't. So we can't. And of course, the median local power of Basilia is requesting fish, and we will accept this. Accepting pretty much every trade deal, in my opinion, is pretty much worthwhile. I just throw my goods away. It has not failed me yet. I can't say if it's a good thing, ladies and gentlemen. I can't say if it's something you should do, but it has not failed me yet. Now we do have wood. Wood is necessary for you to build navies. If you do not have wood, you do not have navies. That is essentially the best way to put it. And now we are currently making money. Like, we could actually just not pay our army and not pay our fleet. I'm not going to not pay my fleet, but I'm not going to pay my army for now. We don't need to. We're not at war. We're not going to be at war. Now, one thing I am going to do is start annexing my powers. Because annexing them gives me their provinces. And, I mean, yes, it's probably safer to have them as an actual army, but I'd rather, you know, start consolidating my power. Now, my first conquests are going to be against, probably going to be over here to secure this island completely. Sicily will be one of my bigger needs, but currently we should have I think we have a truce here. We have a casus belli. We don't have a truce with them. Oh no, they have a casus belli on me, but I don't think I have a truce with them. So as soon as we can, once we have 180 oratory points, we will fabricate a claim on the Isle of Syracuse, and we will take them out. Doing this will actually give me, give Rome a lot less advantage over me, which is a good thing. Now we're going to be playing on political view, which isn't as nice looking as the local terrain map mode, but it's a little bit smoother. And I can also tell where it's like if I looked over at Egypt and with this map mode on, you don't know whose territory is. Whereas if you put this on, it has that like grey tint to it. The Ptolemaic dynasty. Now, more important than all this, I think there's the player map mode I will mention does not actually include your federate states, like federatory states. So it's kind of hard to figure out who you own, other than, you know, just clicking on them and saying, do I own you? Anyway, our first event, reading the entrails. On behalf of the pious, Nabdalsa Senua has come to us, indicating that the priests and holy ones involving tending to the faithful are finding the long hours of observance particularly taxing. He proposes that, in return for the support of the senators he can sway, we institute a policy of shortened working hours for the priests. So we should take care of the faithful. Carthage gains priestly relief. Omen duration minus 25%. That's pretty bad, but the religious faction will be more likely to support you when you're changing laws for 2 years. Compensate them for their overtime. Pay 108 gold out of our coffers, or the omens must be taken. Religious faction will be less likely to support you when changing laws. And we're going to be actually doing this one. We don't need the fact we're not going to be going to war for a while. We don't need the anyone to support us. I mean, currently we only have 19 cohorts. We don't even have the armies ready for war. Though we could have a supply limit of 47, and of course we'll accept that. Of course we'll accept this. I'm just going to pause it quickly. Maharabal the Corrupt. Once one has taken a bribe, it is hard to turn back. Maharabal Gera Balid. Once a trusted member of society has fallen far, it is said that if you grease his palms with enough coal, you can get anything done. He now gains the corrupt trait, which just instantly gives him 10 corruption, and he can't go lower than that. This is useful though if he's a commander or ruler. Now, we've got some trade routes here. Horses. I would like horses, please. Let's trade them from Zaba. Yep, we'll trade them from Zaba. And a trade route of... Let's get some... It doesn't really... we'll go for grain, because that actually helps me grow my province quicker. We'll take it from Carthage. There we go. Beautiful. So that's our capital. All of its trade routes done. Now, if we go to this screen, we'll be able to find places with other trade routes. Like the only other place is over here, and over here we don't have any. We don't have enough points to get any trade routes going. So that's good. That's fine. So, army of mine. I would like to upgrade you. I would like 5 hoplites. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 slingers. That has taken a lot of our man up, and that is going to be a big army. But you do need at least one very big army. Your other armies can be a little bit smaller because you'll probably use those not as your main fighting force, but for more siege matters or just dealing with strays. Now, as you can see, the way I build my army is different from the macro builder. Because the macro builder, all their armies just pop up as 1Ks, whereas this, they will all go to the army that I've assigned them to. Which is currently under the rule by our leader. So yeah, at the moment, all of our guys are happy. We have a lot of pops. We have, well, we're doing very good. That's the best way to put it. This army is going to weigh quite a lot with all the armies. So currently, this army weighs 11. Now, currently, wait. Let's wait for all of our guys here, and we can figure out how much this weighs. So the weight with the first army gives 20, which is wait. It's only worth 20, really? Huh. Wow, it's actually worth less than the army I've got there. That's weird. But that our main army is going to be 21,000 for now. Now, I will admit, I am not currently I don't really know what's a good army layout. So I normally just try to build what I think sounds good. So this is why I've built obviously quite a few heavy infantry, because heavy infantry just fucking rule. If heavy infantry are done right, they rule. So right now, though, skirmishing tactics only 57% efficient, whereas bottleneck is a little bit more efficient with our infantry, but with our heavy infantry. But currently, skirmishing is still our best because of the way our army's built. So that's what we're going to be sticking to. Now, I will be conquering Iberia at some point, but it's not my most pressing focus. North Africa is currently my most pressing focus, but we'll get there. Now, colonizing, I haven't ever got to this. So apparently you just must have an area that's got 10 pops to colonize. Interesting. It's not actually it doesn't seem to be that difficult to colonize then. Which is a good thing, because that means it's obviously not as hard as it was in the original game. Yeah, the pre-Indo-European local power, of course, I'll accept that. As you can see, like as I said, I just accept all the trade deals. And because I have my course on transaction taxation, we're actually going to be making a lot of money. And now I have just increased my army, of course, so technically right now we're only making 4 gold once my army is fully paid. But we don't need to worry about that. Our army's not going to be fully paid for a while. And right, some more people are... So, yeah, we'll accept this. As you can see, I just accept trade with everyone because... Now, I'll admit, a lot of people may do this a little bit more tactfully, a little bit smart, a little bit, lose a little bit of strategy, but... I found that you don't need to use strategy. As long as you keep your capital bonuses... or capital surplus, you're pretty much golden, to be honest. Now, as you can see, the mercenaries around us have got a little bit stronger. I'm just going to quickly accept these trade deals. Anyway, friends across the border. Our Mephakahid Garbal Mago has friends that far outside our borders, often trying to use his network to the advantage of our nation. He believes his friendship with the magistrate of Hadramentium could be put to use to increase their opinion of us. All we'd have to do is send him... all we'd have to do is to send some of our wealth his way, and he will try to prove his reputation with reputation Hadramant. You know, I'm willing to do that. Hadramant is, which one is that? Someone down here, I'm pretty sure. There it is. We will be annexing these guys. Wow, these guys don't want to be integrated. Oh, no one wants to integrate right now. Now, you can force through, when something's divided, you can force stuff through by taking on tyranny. The good thing is, that's the Icarus. Doesn't matter. I forgot it's not us. Now, we can actually set a trade route for over here. I would like you... So what are we currently getting? We're getting iron, wood. I want you to get some grain. I want you to grow. Growth right now is the most important. The more you grow, obviously, the more you can do. So that's preferably that's why I'm going to favor growth right now. Sorry again, ladies and gentlemen. I really do apologize about my coughing. It's not much I can do about it. I'm hoping. I'm getting better. It's just my nose is blocked to all hell, and I've got a bit of a shitty throat. And again, look at that. We've now got multiple trade deals where we're making a lot more money. Now I could easily just go back down to this, but I don't really see the point. That free extra, that free gold is worth it in my opinion. So right now we're currently making 13 ducats a month, 13 gold. Is it gold or is it? Yeah, it's just 13 money. We make 13 money a month. Yay. So, we have 161 oratory power. Are you getting attacked? You bellend. Now, one thing we must do is we must not make our armies a little bigger than 21 right now. So this army is as big as it's going to get for now. I'm actually going to move you to somewhere you can actually... Do you need to stand over there? Yes, yes you do. Unrest is very high over here. So I'm actually going to get you to 11k. Wait, where's the highest? 13 is the highest I can get you. So I'm going to move you there. And I'm going to get 4 armies. I'm going to get 4 new men for this army. Once he gets there. We're going to get you 1, 2, 3, 4. That's right. I'm going to squeeze in a heavy infantry over here. I feel like that's necessary. So, right now, everything's going our way. We do have a, as you can see, we have a pirate over here blockading our port. So, we're going to go send our first fleet under the command of Hanno Bostra, who is pretty shit, actually. Here we go. We're not going to send him on a Bommelcar Adnoble. This guy, Bommelcar, is going to do it for us. So the naval battles, this is the screen you see. We're going to put the game down to 1 speed. Quickly just going to... And there we go. As you can see, no one really won anything, but we can follow him. And you'll see this as a sign of when battle's going to happen. 1 minute. So, investment. We've got enough civic power to invest in something. And I'm going to invest in my national commerce income. So standardized measures. So, we'll take this guy out here. And he's disappeared, so unfortunately we didn't catch him. So we're going to take our navy home. I'll take our navy to the closest port. I'm just going to sit there for now and wait. Now, I could build another market, and I'm actually going to. Like I said early on, I like to get a lot of buildings built, specifically either training fields or marketplaces. I want my economy to be set up very quickly. Or I either want my economy set up very quickly, or I want my military set up very quickly. And as Carthage, I'm going to try and set up like a... I'm going to try and rely on mercenaries. It's going to be quite hard, but I think I can do it. Not hard in the sense like it's going to be hard to do it, in that it's just going to be a pain. So. We also have like a navy over here. Do we need like troops over here? Not really, no. No, like... It looks like loyalty is going down here quite steeply. Yeah, we'll do what we can. Safet Danal offers friendship. We have received an envoy sent by Safet Daniel Abarid, ruler of our subject Emporia. He offers our ruler Safret Garibaldi, or whatever, his personal friendship. So, you are a country down there. Yeah, no, go on. This could be useful. Sometimes there's just no reason not to accept friendship. Sometimes there's obviously a reason to not accept it. But at the moment, we've got no reason. Now, our research efficiency is doing pretty well. It's currently at 72%, which is good. It can be a maximum of 300, so, it can be better. But at the moment, it's not bad. We've got no complaints, at the very least. Now... Syracuse. I can now fabricate my claims on Syracuse. There we go. Syracuse has now been fabricated. Now we just need the Senate to agree to a war. Once the Senate agrees to a war, we're sorted. Now it currently has Regium and the guys over here as some allies. So between them, they actually have more men than I do, or more cohorts than I do, but that's not really going to be an issue. Because I'm going to start, my economy is going to start to really start coming together, and it's going to be glorious. But at the moment, this is all we really need to do. We do need to wipe these guys out just because, well, they're going my way. We could actually colonize here. You know what? I'm going to do that. Ah. We cannot do it because the dominant culture is not Carthaginian. Interesting. So it looks like there are quite a few limits on how you do it, which is good. I mean, that's definitely a good thing. Limits also make it so you have to start thinking as you do. What's this? Yeah, I'll accept that trade. I love trade. I love making money. So have a look. Yep, 28 gold just from trade now. That's good. I like it. I'm not going to be getting rid of all of my my subjects, but I'll be getting rid of a few of the smaller ones. Because, well, smaller subjects don't need to exist, let's be honest. But oh, you actually you killed someone. How dare you? That means I'm gonna have to take you over when the Senate would agree with me. Now you can, if you want the Senate to vote your way, you can endorse a faction. This will increase tyranny by 5. You will spend 25 oratory points, but you will instantly give someone 10 seats. So, say if we look at this war. Currently, all of the military is supporting us. If we increase the military numbers, well, all but one, we'll have a higher chance of being able to start the war. But unfortunately, John, we'll have to go on through this more in the next part. If you guys have enjoyed, I'll see you guys in the next part. See you guys then.